Are you a startup founder looking to build the next unicorn? If so, this video is for you. A big part of creating a successful startup is getting to product market fit. And in order to get to product market fit, you have to create overwhelming value. Peter Thiel talks about this in his book, 0 to 1, as value that is an order of magnitude better than the alternative. Let's look at a couple of ways you can ensure that you're designing enough value to get over this order of magnitude threshold. The first is to make sure you're speaking to your potential customers. Make sure you're having conversations with them and understand where they really want to deploy their resources to solve the problems that they have. These can be problems that they're already solving using alternative options, or they can be problems that they really want to solve, but they just can't see an option that's worth them taking up right now because it's either too difficult or too expensive. Once you've validated that there's truly a want in the market for solving the problem that you're proposing, the next thing is creating a business process diagram of that problem. What do I mean by that? Well, if you start off with the trigger for when does that problem get triggered, and then you work through all the steps required to solve that problem until the endpoint, which is a successful resolution of that problem, that is the business process that I'm talking about. If the business problem was, for example, auditing a higher education institution, this happens once every few years. The trigger would be maybe 6 months before the audit, because that's how long you need to prepare. There are then all the series of steps that you need to go through to be ready for the audit, have a audit and address any issues to the satisfaction of the auditors. And once it's closed and you pass the audit, that's success. Now, any value proposition that you create is going to take one or two forms. Either it is going to make that process that the customer already understands, it's going to make that process easier and faster. And you're going to use technology to make one or more steps in that process easier or faster. Having that process mapped out in a way that the customer understands and can interact with and can actually help educate you on where they're finding the most challenges will really help you identify where the biggest pain points are in a way that is using the customer's understanding and the customer's language. The second approach to your value proposition is to take this existing process and throw it out and replace it with an entirely new process altogether. A process that might be radically simpler and more convenient and easier because of the technology that enables us to do that. In either situation, you now have a tool that you can use with customers to understand their situation better and propose the potential solution that you want to bring to the customers in a way that is extremely capital efficient to ensure that you build the right product that's going to help you to get to product market fit.